What if I told you the biggest prison you'll ever face isn't made of bars or chains? It doesn't have guards, there are no walls. And yet it keeps you trapped every single day. This prison is invisible, but it controls your choices, your self-worth, your potential, and ultimately, your future. It's your mindset, that quiet voice in your head that says, I'm not good enough, I can't change. That's just how life is. That voice is your warden. But here's the truth, you hold the keys. And in this video, we are going to explore exactly how to break out of that mental prison and take back control of your life. Let's begin. Most people don't realize they're trapped. That's what makes it so dangerous. Mindset isn't just how you think, it's how you see. It's the lens through which you interpret everything. Challenges, opportunities, relationships, even yourself. Your mindset determines whether you see a setback as a reason to quit or as a lesson to grow. It determines whether you see failure as shame or as fuel. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Your mindset is shaped over years. From childhood experiences, school, parents, culture, media, it all piles in and silently constructs your worldview. So, if you've ever told yourself, I'm just not a people person, I'll never be successful, that's just who I am. You're not describing reality, you're describing your mental cell. You didn't choose those thoughts, but they've been running the show. Psychologist Carol Dweck famously introduced the idea of the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their intelligence, talents, and abilities are set in stone. They avoid challenges, fear failure, and often give up easily for them. Failure means I'm not good enough. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed. They embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and view effort as the path to mastery. Now ask yourself, when life gets tough, which voice do you hear? The one that says, I'm stuck, or the one that says, I can figure this out? The voice you listen to decides whether you stay in the prison or break out. Let's be clear, a negative mindset doesn't just feel bad, it costs you deeply. It costs you opportunities. How many times have you talked yourself out of trying something new because you feared judgment? It costs you relationships. When you believe you're not worthy of love or respect, you accept less, you give less. It costs you health. Studies show that a pessimistic or stressed mindset weakens your immune system and raises your risk of illness. And it costs you time, the most precious resource of all. Years can go by in a mental loop, waiting, hesitating, doubting. And then one day, you wake up and ask, what if I had believed in myself sooner? The mindset prison is quiet, but it's relentless. So how do you break out? The first key is awareness. You can't change what you don't see. Start paying attention to yourself. What are you telling yourself when things go wrong? When someone criticizes you? When you fail, do you say things like, I knew I'd mess this up. Why even bother? They're smarter than me. These thoughts might feel automatic, but they're not facts. They're scripts you've memorized, and like any script, they can be written. Start challenging your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Where did I learn to think this way? What's a more empowering belief I could choose instead? Even catching one limiting thought a day is progress. That awareness begins to weaken the prison walls. Now, let's take it further. Once you recognize your limiting beliefs, replace them with intentional, empowering ones. Instead of, I'm not good at this, try, I'm not good at this yet, but I can learn. Instead of, I always fail, try, every failure is teaching me something. Instead of, I'll never be successful, try, success is a skill, and I'm building it step by step. You might think affirmations are cheesy, but neuroscience shows that what you repeat, you start to believe. It's not magic, it's mental conditioning. Speak to yourself the way you would to a friend who's trying their best. Kind, honest, encouraging. Your mind is listening. Here's a powerful truth. You act according to who you believe you are. If you believe you're unlucky, unworthy, or incapable, your actions will match. But when you shift your identity even slightly, you change your entire trajectory. Start identifying as a creator, not a victim. Victims say, life happens to me. Creators say, life happens through me. Victims blame. Creators build. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your trauma. You are the builder of your future. Start acting like it. You can't grow a strong mindset in toxic soil. Your environment, both physical and social, shapes your beliefs. So ask yourself, are the people around me helping me grow or keeping me small? Is my daily routine filled with noise and distraction, or reflection and learning? Do I consume media that inspires or numbs? If you want a growth mindset, design a growth environment. Read books that challenge you. Follow creators who uplift. Surround yourself with people who are also evolving. Because just like plants, we grow in the direction we're supported. Now here's the truth most people miss. Mindset isn't just built in your head, it's built in your actions. You can't think your way into confidence. You have to act your way there. Want to believe you're capable? Start doing things that stretch you. Speak up in that meeting. Sign up for that class. Start that side project. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to succeed. The act of doing it tells your brain, I am the kind of person who tries, who shows up, who doesn't quit. Every action you take is a brick in the foundation of a new mindset. So stop waiting to feel ready and start becoming ready by moving. Change is uncomfortable. That's not a bug, it's a feature. Your brain is wired to keep you safe. And to the brain, familiar equals safe even if it's painful. That's why your inner critic gets louder right before a breakthrough. That's why fear kicks in when you're close to leveling up. Don't interpret resistance as a stop sign. Interpret it as proof you're on the right path. You're stretching the boundaries of your Kijand. That's what freedom feels like. Let's go back to where we started. You're not stuck because of your past. You're not trapped by your circumstances. You're not broken. You're just running an old script. But here's the good news. Scripts can be rewritten, beliefs can be changed, mindsets can be transformed, and prisons, they can be broken out of. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You just need belief and action. So today, stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Be your own rescue. Because the door has always been unlocked. All you have to do is step through. If this video spoke to something inside you, don't let it end here. Take one thought from today and apply it. Write it down. Say it aloud. Share it in the comments. And remember, your mind is powerful. Train it to be your ally, not your jailer. If you found value in this, hit the like button. Subscribe for more content like this. And let us know, what mindset are you breaking free from today? You've got this. See you in the next one.